Hey guys, Hectormania here. Today I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing the three brand new Marvel Legends Deadpool and Wolverine movie figure wave. Now these include Deadpool, Wolverine, and Headpool with Logan figure. So how this is going to work is I'm going to review these one by one and then give my overall thoughts at the end. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So up first is Deadpool. So this is the front of the box. Here's one side. Here's the other side. And here is the back. Here is a bio telling us all about Deadpool. So if you want to pause the video, pause the video. Up next is Headpool with Logan. So this is the front of the box, as you can see. Here's one side. Here's the other. And here's the back with the pictures. And here is the bio. So if you want to pause the video, pause the video. And then finally, we have Wolverine. So here he is with the front of the box. Here's one side. Here's the other. And here is the back with the pictures included. And here is the bio. So if you want to pause the video, pause the video. Alright, so that is all three of the cases now looked at. So let's get straight into the unboxing. Alright, so up first, I'm going to be taking a look at Deadpool. So he does come with some nice amount of accessories with this figure. So kicking things off, he does feature his little knife. Now the hilt is in a black colour and the blade is in silver. Unfortunately, we don't really get much of the sculpted details on the actual hilt itself, but nonetheless this does the job. Next, he does carry his two katana blades. And we can see that the actual blade is in silver, which is nicely represented. And for the actual hilt, we do get some sculpting details of lines running through. Next, he does come with his two pistols, which is more or less just in a plain colour, and we can see it's in a dark grey this time around. We can see where we have the trigger, we have the nozzles, and we even have the handle like so. Now he does have 4 sets of changeable hands, so we get 2 fisted, which are represented on the figure when you take it out of the box. And we do, in fact, get some trigger hands. Now, what I really like about this is the actual colour for the straps that are in a bronzy gold colour. And that could be seen on all this time around. So that is his accessories. So moving on to the figure, as we can see, this is more or less the same as the Legacy collection, but this time around we do get some little bit of added details, such as the brighter red, and for the buckles they have been coloured in gold, which is really nice. I like the Deadpool logo on his belt there, and we get the brown patches, which we can even get some buckles there. We get the little slot here where we can store our knives in. So we get the patches. I like the sleeve that goes over his shoulder here. It's nice and loose, as you can see here. but the belt is actually secure, so this won't go out of place. Just a bit like the Legacy Collection, but I like these little small improvements. I like these little patches for the sleeves that we get onto the shoulders. They are in black. We do in fact have some nice little textures running throughout the suit this time around because we can see it more clearly. The mask is more or less the same, so we get the red, we get the pointed little knob at the back there, and we get the actual eyes with the overall dark grey and the white slits in the middle there. We can see we have the collar as well. On the bottom here we get some legal stuff and we get some peg holes, so if you have a display stand you can display it like so. On the back here we can see we have the sleeve or sheaths, so we can store the cortanas, and we even have the patches for where we can put the pistols in. So that is the figure. Alright, so for the articulation, his head can do the full 360, as you can see. It can look up about that much, and you can look down that much. He does have swivel, so he can rotate side to side. For his arms, they can fully rotate like so, 360 degrees. Can bend out that far thanks to the ball joint. And he does have double joints at the elbows like so. His hands can do the 360 and the other, and he does have swivel. His waist can sort of articulate, it can look up down like so, it can sort of do side to side. His knees can do the full split, which is great, which I like to see. Can bend that far out and that far backwards, and he does have double joints. His feet can move up and down, and it does have ankle pivot. Alright, so let's place the accessories onto Deadpool. So starting off first, we are going to do his cortana blades. So they are more or less easy to slot in if you do them the right way. So here is the other one. There we go. In like so, as you can see here. Next is his little knife, as we can see here. So basically you just get the other leg, you find a little slot for the patch, and then you just, sorry about this, get it into like so. So that's nicely secured. And then finally, for the actual pistols, you just pop them in like so. That's one. And then you go with the other. And there you have it. So as you can see now, Deadpool is fully equipped with his nice pistols and his cortanas in the back. So he is now ready to go. Alright, so my second figure that I'm going to be able to look at is Wolverine. So he doesn't come with too much accessories compared to Deadpool, But what he does come with is 2 head sculpts. So we get the mask, as we can see here. And we do in fact get an unmasked Logan head sculpt. Now this is the best head sculpt Hasbro has produced of Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. So we can see the beard is nicely detailed along with the hair sculpt. We get all of these detailed with the lines. The eyes have been nicely done. We even get the ears as well. Here's what the back of the head looks like, and here's what the inside looks like. So we get 4 sets of changeable hands. So we get the claws on both sides as presented when you open the figure up. And we get 2 different sort of hands. So we get one fisted, as we can see here, with where the place where the claws extend from. We get the yellow straps on the side there. And for the other one, it's more or less a gripping hand. So we just get one gripping hand and then we get one fisted hand, which to me doesn't really make sense, but at the same time, you can still get some nice poses with this, and you can put some little accessories in this hand so you can get Logan drinking. Here is the peg, so it's in a nice blue colour, as you can see. So that's the accessories. Now for the main figure himself, this is Wolverine in his comic accurate suit. So it's in the yellow and blue colours. So we can see here he does have this blue gauntlets on, which we do have this nice shading of black lining and even the yellow. For his shoulders here, we can see that he's got the blue pauldrons. They're in a nice dark blue, and we do get some yellow linings on the bottom there. We get the blue tiger stripes going throughout his costume as well. You can see it from underneath here on the sides and on the other side there. We can see his iconic cowl as he's wearing. So we get the black dark grey fins, and we get the white slits for the eyes, which actually makes Wolverine intimidating. The rest of the cowl is in the yellow colour, as you can see. We can see for the belt here, it is more or less in yellow, but we do get the X-Men logo there. We get some black slits here and there. Here is what the back of the figure looks like. So a bit plain, but it does the job. For the boots here, they are blue, and we do get this black velcro running throughout for the straps. Here's what the bottom of the feet looks like, as you can see here. So we get the legal guff, and we get the actual pegs to place them in. For the claws themselves, they are more or less the same as the Logan figure with the Legacy Collection and with the Headpool version. So there are nice silver colour. Alright, so turning to the articulation now for Wolverine. His head can do the full 360 degrees. It can look up about that much. As you can see, he can look down that much. He does have a nice swivel, so he can move side to side. His hands can sort of, well, no, he can do the full 360 degrees if you want to, but I'm probably not going to, just in case the paint rubs off. The pauldron sort of lingers the ball joint, so you can't fully rotate it up, but you can if you are careful enough. He does have double joints at the elbows, so you can get some good articulation there. His hand can fully rotate around like so. He does have swivel at the waist, can bend down that much, which is great, and he can bend up that much. His legs can do the splits like so, which is great. Can rotate out like so, that much. and not much at the back, but he does have double joints at the leg and can touch the bum. His feet can go up and down and side to side. Alright, so let's take off the head and swap them over. So here is the mask. So here is what the ball joint looks like. And let's place our Hugh Jackman head onto the figure. Okay, so once... There we go. Sorry about that. So here is what the Hugh Jackman head sculpt looks like on the actual body. So it actually suits this. So we can have multiple options when we want to display Wolverine masked or unmasked. Alright, so before I move on, here is what Wolverine looks like with his other changeable hands. So we have the fisted and we have the open relaxed hands. These are pretty straightforward to put on. You just got to be careful when handling the claw hands, just in case they break or fall out. So take your time with that, and they slot in very easily. So you get multiple options. You get the claws and you get the two changeable head sculpts. Alright, so now we're down to the final figure, which is Headpool and Logan. So with this, it's more or less a Logan figure with the Headpool as the accessories, but they've chosen to name it Headpool and Logan. So for the accessories, all we get is 4 sets of changeable hands, the claws, and 2 fisted, which you can see here is in the skin color, and here is the peg. And then finally, we get Headpool. So here he is. And we get this little display stand to put Headpool on, which is clear on the bottom there, and it's just on a circular base. So with the actual Logan figure, we could see him in his casual suit. So we got his checkered shirt here with the tank top underneath. We could see him wearing his grey jacket, which was a different colour in the film for only a brief time, which was brown, I believe. But we can see the black buttons there. We can see we get this incredible head sculpt, the same with the Wolverine of Logan, which we can see here with the eyes, the beard, and the hair. The claws are in a silver colour, and we get these little, I'd say brownish cream trousers, and we can see the boots underneath, which is nicely disguised. On one side here, we can see the gloves poking out like so. So that's the Logan figure along with the Headpool. Alright, so for Logan's articulation, he can do the full 360 on his head. He can look up about that much, and he can look down that much. His arm can do the full 360 degrees. He's got a nice ball joint there, as you can see. He's got double joints at the elbows, and his wrists can fully rotate like so. His waist has got a nice swivel, as you can see, left to right. A little bit hindered thanks to the jacket, so you can't bend it back or forward. Well, you can a little bit forward. His feet can rotate all the way out, leg can rotate that far out. Can't really do much for the back, but he does have double joints at the knees. His feet can go up and down, and it can do ankle pivot. Alright, so now let's have a look at Headpool. So here he is. So this is a great design. I love the fact that we get the skeleton features on this, so we can see a bit of his mouth and even the crooked teeth. We get the missing nose, and we even get the eyes. We can see the red mask is nicely represented, but it's ripped, and I like that feature and effect. We can see that he does have his little celebration cap, and it does have the propeller, which is in fact articulated, which makes it even better. So yeah, this is a nice little figure to have, even if it's just a statue or PvP figurine. Now for the actual stand, it is very easy to pop in. So you just take the whole bit and you plonk it in like so, and there you have it. Headpool is ready to go. And now you can take your Logan figure and you can have the two displayed side by side. Alright, so here are the figures displayed side by side, so you can see how well they scale with one another. And you can see that Headpool is the shortest from the three. Now I really do like each of these figures. They do bring something, especially the Logan. I mean, like, even though we see him in this suit just brief, you can get him into some fun displays with Deadpool, especially with the bar scene. Now, with Wolverine and Deadpool, oh, the endless possibilities. So I can't wait to start taking the photos and getting these looking amazing. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed my review today on the Deadpool and Wolverine movie figure wave. I would definitely recommend you guys pick these up if you can, which I hope you can at some point, because these are hard to find. But yeah, I'm super happy with these, and I'm glad they are in my collection. Now, my next review that I will be posting within the next couple of days or so is going to be the Legacy Collection Colossus figure. So stay tuned for that, because that will be onto my channel real soon. But anyway, thank you guys for watching today's video, and I shall all see you again real soon. So until then, take care. Goodbye.